Welcome to day 18 of the Mind Hacking 21 Day program. I'm Sir John Hargrave. Someone once said to me, "No one will ever say anything as unkind to me as I say to myself. No one will ever say anything as critical to me as I say to myself." Can you relate? I can relate. I used to beat myself up constantly over things that happened years ago. Conversations that nobody remembered. Events that had been completely wiped from the history books, except in the slow motion replay that my mind would continually bring up on the big screen. Let me share one of these embarrassing stories with you so you can get a flavor. When I was getting my MBA, the professor came up with this devious final project for one of my classes. He split the class into 8 groups, and we each had to pitch him this business proposal like he was the client. The winning team would not have to do the final paper. They would get an A on it automatically. Everybody else would have to do the paper. Okay? The stakes were high. Now, each team chose one person to lead the presentation, and I got the honor. First, there was a playoff round where we gave the presentation privately to the professor, and he chose 2 finalist teams, and we made it to the final presentation. Now, the final presentation would be in front of the entire class, and they would vote on the winner. So picture this, an entire classroom full of these wicked smart MBA students. The professor, by the way, was kind of a celebrity. We're waiting out in the hall while the first group of finalists, our competition, gives their presentation. The time comes. We go into the classroom. I go to the podium and look down at my notes. And this is what they say. I could not remember what I was going to say. I totally froze up. I sat there in painful and awkward silence for about 12 years. In my memory, it was 12 years. So somehow I regained my footing. I made it through the presentation, but the damage had been done. So then we go out of the room, and the class has to vote on which one is best. And first of all, everybody in the class is pissed off because, why didn't we make it to the playoff round? We were way better than that moron. Second, of course, in my mind, I see the class voting, and it's unanimous for the other team. Third, I'm responsible for my team losing and having to do the final research paper. Not a good moment. Still, on the scale of things, where 1 is mispronouncing someone's name and 10 is genocide, this might have warranted a 2. But for years afterward, this replayed in my head like an excruciating home movie. I'm sure you have similar memories that torment you, they taunt you, they won't go away. Yesterday, we talked about recognizing those moments of fear, of freezing up. And these painful or embarrassing memories can be useful. They can be your mental training. Picture yourself finding a way out of those moments into effortless calm and self-assurance. You don't have to be frightened of those moments. In fact, they can be your friend. And I'm happy to report that I've never had a situation like that since. Here's another mind hack, which is to make those memories smaller. You can literally shrink them in your mind to the size of a pencil eraser and then put them behind you. Picture them literally moving behind your back and notice how much differently you feel about them. When these memories come up, you can be gentle with yourself as you would with somebody else who shared this story with you. You probably don't hear my story and say, "What a moron you are, Sir John." You might laugh with me. Go, "Yeah, that was an epic fail." But you'd also say, "But no one was killed." So that self-gentleness, that understanding is an excellent virtue to cultivate. And that's the virtue we're going to focus on today. You will enjoy today's concentration exercise. Find a comfortable place and get your body in a comfortable position. And we're going on a super relaxing ride today. Breathe deeply from the diaphragm. Picturing that relaxation entering your body from the toes all the way up to the head. Picture yourself enveloped by that relaxation, like a warm bathrobe that you put on after a visit to the spa. Picture yourself at the spa, in the relaxation room. Sit in the relaxation chair and just enjoy the absolute comfort. Feel your body on the chair and allow yourself to fall deeper and deeper into that pure relaxation, progressively sinking deeper and deeper. As you listen to the sound of my voice, your breathing grows more and more relaxed, and you grow more and more comfortable. As I count down from 5 to 1, your conscious mind lets go in this comfortable, safe environment. 5, letting go of bodily sensation. 4, complete mental relaxation. 3, completely open and receptive. 2, and 1. Now, as you breathe in, repeat the word self-gentleness. As you breathe out, you feel that self-gentleness improving you. Inhale, self-gentleness. Exhale, allowing it to improve you. Let's begin. Now, in this focused state of concentration, find the word that represents who you want to be. From our earlier exercises, picture the word that represents who you want to be. See yourself in your imagination as that person. Now, imagine the outcome. When you are this person, what's the best case scenario? What's the single biggest benefit from being this person? To yourself or to the world? Picture that single outcome, that one benefit, with clarity. Now, picture the obstacle. What's the one thing that's keeping you from being that person? What is the one thing within you that holds you back from being that person? Picture this obstacle before you in vivid detail. Now, simulate your plan for getting around that obstacle. Picture yourself successfully overcoming that internal roadblock. What's the single action you need to take? Make it an if-then statement. If obstacle, then action. Now, I'll count from 1 to 5, bringing you back to full waking consciousness. You'll awake refreshed and feeling great. 5, 4, 3, waking up. 2,
Self-gentleness. Be gentle with yourself. Self-gentleness. Be gentle with yourself.
Oh yeah,
Self-gentleness.
that's a sexy slow jam.
Be gentle with yourself.
Day 18 is now complete. Mark off today's exercise in the Mind Hacking book or on your practice sheet or in the app, which you can download at www.mindhacky.ng. Write down those 5 words in today's if-then loop. Give yourself a reward. I'll see you tomorrow. In the meantime, my friend, hack hard and prosper.
Self-gentleness. Be gentle with yourself. Self-gentleness.